Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Tony's LPs are us. We're in Studio E. We have the Elvis light is lit, so we are recording. And if you can see from my title, this is my choice of, and I hope that probably not the next issue of Rhino High Fidelity series, because those records are already done. They'll probably announce that or early January. They'll probably ship in January. But my pick for the future, and I picked this one before, is this record, America. That's an original OG with the hype sticker. There's the rear. And I'll talk about that in a second, but I'll give you my, the genesis of this. Typically, Rhino would do a high fidelity record for a jazz album and for a rock album. The last couple of trips down memory lane, they were doing 2 rock albums. Some of them are predictable. The last couple were not predictable. Cars records were great. The Sabbath was one of the best. I love that Sabbath. I put that down as one of my best purchases for 2024. But I really think this should be up there, Rhino High Fidelity. So if you see this video, consider this. This is a Warner. It's no brainer. You have the rights to these. I would think Rhino has the rights to these Warners. This record deserves a quality treatment that Rhino High Fidelity series could give it. Now, I don't know if this was ever done as a reissue. I don't know. This one sounds perfect. This is my original copy. It has a hype sticker on it. The original song for A Horse With No Name was the Desert Song, and they changed it and put it on this record. This song went to '1. The record was #1 in the U.S. for about 5 weeks in '72. It was #1 in Canada, but it was only number 14 in the U.K. Maybe because of the name, America. We don't know. But let me know what you think. I've been reading a lot on the high fidelity. The web pages, the Facebook pages. I've been watching the videos, and people come up with their predictions. I've said this before. I think this is one that should be done. I don't see why not. This would sell out immediately. This is a demo record on its own. My friends and I, who are audiophiles, who have really nice systems, we want to show off. We put on this record. We put on Riverside. We put on 3 Roses, A Horse With No Name, I Need You, Donkey Jaw. It's just an amazing record. And like I said, why not? It's in their catalog. They could do it. Later on, they were produced by George Martin. This record, the greatest hits from the first 3 records, all these songs were remixed by George Martin, and they sound great. Now, the mixes are a little different from the originals. So this would even be this would even make America great again if they redid this in a high quality record. Here's the original inner. I have my note here, and I'm going to show some of my other America records. Plays Near Mint, cleaned February 12, 2000. So last time I probably took this out was about 4 years ago, which is amazing. This is a Butterfly Warner, I would imagine. Oh, Palm Tree Warner, I'm sorry. Has the custom logo. And this was a George Martin production. They went over and George Martin produced, I think, maybe it was the song with Tin Man on it. Holiday he may have produced, but he produced 3 or 4 of their albums, and then he got on board and redid the greatest hits for them, and that was a multi-platinum album. But Rhino, come on. Let's get it together. This is a great record. Let me know what you think out there. Do you have any picks? This is just a little quick video. I wanted to talk about that. Let's make America great again. Come on. This is a really good one. Here's the original inner. I like to show these. Oh, it's a nice one, right? Green Water sound great. Like I said, this is 1972. I've had this record since junior high school. I remember sitting around listening to this record. So I've been listening to this record for 50 52 years. 52 years. And a good friend of mine, Ed, plays this record as a demo. He has one of the best rigs I've heard, and he plays it as a demo record. Here's another copy I have. This may not be a green Warner, but it's in plastics. It's a MoFi. So this is also a green Warner. So I'm happy with these, but if I'm going to buy another high fidelity record for $60 or, with shipping and everything, the tax, I want something that I know I'm going to play a lot. The last couple of records from them I didn't buy. I bought the Cars. I bought the Sabbath. The Sabbath is tremendous. I put that down as as the best purchase I made of 2024 of a record that I play a lot, that I'm happy to have. And I never had a really good copy of that self-titled Black Sabbath record. I had a good copy of the Cars, self-titled. That's already out of print. That's a collector's item. That's going for big bucks, as is the Black Sabbath. But I believe the Black Sabbaths were reissued without numbers. So this is in no way bashing Rhino. But I did see on the Facebook page, people were starting to ask, when is the new records coming out? I know they're probably going to announce it sometime in January. It's mid-February, mid-December now. So in a few weeks, maybe we'll get an announcement, and then maybe they'll ship. And people are all over the place. Everyone has their genre. Everyone has their favorites. But I really think this is a no-brainer. This would sell out. Whatever they do, 5,000 copies at that price point. This would rival anything they put out. I think it would rival the first Cars. I think it would rival, even Candy O was a great sounding record, although I believe that's still available. I didn't get the television. I'm sorry I didn't get the television. But this is something that I would buy, and I know people in my generation would buy it. And if the kids out there that are watching don't know this record, this is an amazing record. These were two British people, two British boys, and an American. They met in London. They went to school in London. I think the American's father was in the Air Force, so he traveled. So that's it. The rest is history. Just a great acoustic record. Modeled themselves after Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And like I think I said, The Horse with No Name was originally called Desert Song. Also, which is a cool fun fact, in 72 they released two records. I believe they released this and Holiday. And in 1972 they were awarded Grammy for Best New Artist. Not sure if they have other Grammys. Probably not. I don't think. But they have a lot of hits. And just as a footnote, the great Sir Tom Jones, the only Grammy he won from the American Music Association Grammy Awards was Best New Artist, which I could do a whole video on that. Tom Jones should have a few Grammys, but he's got Best New Artist, which is, I believe, 1964. So, come on, Rhino, Warner, High Fidelity series. Just for a couple of minutes here I'm going to show you my pretty good collection of America Greatest Hits. This is produced by George Martin. He remixed all these tracks. So you'll find that the tracks are somewhat different, sounding from the originals. Here's the inner for Greatest Hits. Here's America Live, which did pretty well on the charts. Here they do Muskrat Love, Tin Man, I Need You, Daisy Jane, Ventura Highway, Sister Golden Hair, and they close with A Horse with No Name. And that's the inner. You don't see this too often. For some reason, a lot of their early albums all began with the letter H. Holiday, Holiday, Homecoming, Holiday, Hearts. So a lot of them were H. This is called Silent Letter. And here it has the text is embossed, and that says Silent Letter. I'm not familiar with this record. I have it, but I have a lot of records I'm not familiar with. When you have a lot of records, you may not listen to them all. Original inner. This may be on Capitol. This is Capitol. They later went to Capitol. Maybe George Martin had something to do with that. Don't know the history. Here's Homecoming. That's the price I bought it for back in the day. Used record shop, 99 cents when they wrote on the records. This is a nice trifold. You can see the guys there. Typical nature shot, right? And this record has Ventura Highway on it. That was the big hit. So this is Homecoming. Then we have this one, Alibi, which I'm not familiar with either. This was a cutout. This is also on EMI Capitol. And then we have this one, Holiday. Did I say Holiday before? But maybe Homecoming. This is Holiday. Holiday has a few hits on it. Maybe Tin Man. Tin Man is on here. I'm missing one that I know I have. I forget the name of it now, but I'm missing one, which I have to look for. Here's the inner. Save your inners, and then put them in nice plastic. That's a Palm Tree Warner. Then we have Hearts, another H. I don't know if anyone out there knows why the initial records were, even Greatest Hits has an H, but I don't know why the original records have H. This is Hearts. This was arranged and produced by George Martin, and Jeff Emmerich actually was the engineer, and he engineered Alan Parsons. He engineered a lot of the Beatles stuff. As you know, he just passed away. Great guy. His book is great. If you get a chance, Jeff Emmerich's book is really, really well done. Here's the generic inner. And this, of course, is a Warner. Right there. So, and this record, which is called, don't know, America something. I bought this at another yard sale. Here I have Goodwill in Yardville, Pennsylvania. I bought it on July 31st, 2012. Excellent. I paid 25 cents for it. Harbor. This is called Harbor. There's the Harbor, guys. So, and that's a nice cover. That's a nice label on the OG. So Harbor. This is George Martin as well. So my plea to Rhino is make America great again. And I'm talking about America self-titled. That's it. Hope you liked this video. Before I sign off, thank you everyone for your subs, for your comments. Everyone who has anything to do with vinyl, let's give them a shout out. Watch other people's VC segments. There's a lot of new channels out there that are very good. Subscribe to them, help support them, get that algorithm going. I have to say algorithm if it's a YouTube video. So that's it. Hope you like this one. Again, thank you for all the subs. And if you haven't subbed, please consider it. Stay safe. And Rhino, if you're listening, check it out. Thank you. Bye-bye.